Sunday morning in Boys Town. Stale cold smell of last night's debauchery wafts through my crummy Cornelia Avenue office. I sat alone at my desk, a Bloody Mary in one hand and a cell phone full of drunk sext messages in the other. Ernesto. I wonder what he looked like. I wouldn't know. I woke up this morning in the alley behind my apartment in a pool of urine. Oh, it wasn't my urine, so don't judge me. Charlie's night. Oh, and just as my stomach began to growl as if it were begging for Chipotle to make it feel normal again, he walked in. Chance Devereaux. He had legs up to his perfectly coiffed golden hair and a swagger like the boys of Jersey Shore demonically possessed the body of Macaulay Culkin. Living, breathing, walking sex.
Looks like you had a rough night, detective. Bottle of Avion.
Until she opened her mouth. Not only did a purse fall out, but so did a tampon in the original cast recording of Mamma Mia. No thanks. Hair of the dog.
Beware of the dog probably would have been more helpful.
Mr. Devereaux hired me 2 weeks ago to follow his husband, Daniel. Chance was fooled by Daniel's poker face in what was sure to end in the worst kind of bad romance. The murderous kind.
No thanks. I never drink before noon, except during market days, of course.
Of course.
I'm a married man, detective. Why would I risk everything by diddling the detective?
Come on, we all know that monogamy is like ordering Slim Fast at Old Country Buffet.
I abhor anything country.
What about the Country Inn Hotel?
I hate it.
Dominican Republic, Denmark?
Disdain, detest.
What about country music?
That Detective Johnson is the worst kind of country there is.
Well, then monogamy is like country music. Seems pleasant at first, but too much of it will drive a man insane. I bet your murderous husband is sowing his Quaker oats as we speak.
You don't know anything about my husband, detective. Daniel would never cheat on me. We took vows until death do us part. Daniel is an honest man who honors his vows.
What do you see in that guy anyway?
History. When we first started, he was a dancer at the Lucky Horseshoe. Our rent money always had that distinct old man smell. It wasn't much, just enough to put food on the table and Botox in our armpits, but we were young and in love, so nothing else mattered.
Marriage doesn't get more traditional than that.
But then something changed. He stopped noticing me. I felt like the models of Project Runway. I thought it was more than just scenery, but when it was my turn to talk, he just changed the channel.
You know, divorce is sometimes a healthy alternative to murder. You should try it sometime.
And become another gay statistic? Come now, detective. After fighting for marriage equality for so long, what would people say? The humiliation, the headlines.
You know, it's better than the obituary.
The obituaries might be where I end up. Daniel tried to poison my drink last night at Charlie's.
Wait, Charlie's, I thought you were a hydrate boy.
Really? Because I thought you only went to Berlin.
Ouch.
Sorry. That was uncalled for. I'm just so frightened.
No, it's fine. It's just that I was at Charlie's last night, too, and I saw you prancing around, but Daniel wasn't there.
You didn't see him? Well, he was there early, around midnight.
Really?
Yes.
You and Daniel just hanging out at Charlie's around midnight.
Yes, and then he left and I stayed.
Thing is, there's only 2 reasons why anyone would ever go to Charlie's. To get felt up in a cloud of smoke or country line dancing. Now, I prefer the former, but if you were at Charlie's before 1:30 on a Saturday night, you were climbing down the boot-scooting ladder.
So whatever was.
Kind of an odd place for someone who abhors anything country.
All right, I admit it. I made it up, all of it. Daniel was never trying to kill me. I just needed an excuse to walk through that door. I needed a private dick.
But you just said your husband was innocent.
I meant I needed a dick in private. Do you know what it's like for a fine piece of meat like me to be taken off the market?
So you pretended your husband was a butcher.
Precisely. I knew I couldn't charm the pants off you with this white gold shackle on my finger, so I had to get creative.
We'd never work. Your Roscoe's on Bucks, your spin on Bobby Loves.
Don't flatter yourself, detective. I wasn't trying to date you. Just wanted a little action on the side.
So you concocted this phony baloney story about love, lust, and liquidation just to get through my door? Made me follow an innocent man by spinning a story as fake as your tan. Only you forgot one thing, Mr. Devereaux. This is Boys Town. If you wanted to get in my pants, all you had to do was ask.
Really?
Oh yeah, go for it. It's right here.